Chapter 21 to 26. As the training went on, Goku learned that Nail could also produce weighted clothing similar to Piccolo in the anime. So Goku also tried hard to learn that power, but to no avail. Then he asked Nail to materialize different sets of clothes with different weights. He also learned that Nail can increase the amount of weight as he grows stronger. Finally, after several months of training, they both reached the limit of the gravity chamber at 150 gravity. Goku and Nail also gained a lot of combat experience fighting each other. After getting used to 150x gravity, Goku used the weighted clothing created by Nail. He also forced Nail to wear weighted clothing and also a turban and a heavy cape that Piccolo used to throw at every fight. As they trained, Nail and Goku became very good friends. Goku also became friends with many Namekians. The Namekian villages also started looking beautiful with all the plants and trees that the Cybermen grew. Like that 1 year passed since Goku arrived on the planet. The Cybermen also surpassed their lifespan and were alive and healthy. The Senzu Bean must have played the trick, or maybe the training. I'll have to find out later, thought Goku, seeing the working Cybermen. Finally, it was time to leave. So Goku and Nail went to Guru. Guru smiled, seeing both of them so strong. You children have become stronger. Goku also smiled back. Yes, elder. Our training paid good results, he said. The elder then spoke. Come child, I'll try to stimulate as much potential as I can. Goku nodded and went near the elder. The elder placed his hands on top of Goku's head and started his process. Goku was covered in a white light which rose to the sky as the elder started unlocking his potential. His scouter started beeping. Beep, beep. 650,000. 800,000. 900,000. 1 million. 2 million. 7.5 million. The scouter stopped at 7.5 million. The planet shook. Goku glowed white for a minute and everything became normal. Goku thanked the elder. Thank you, Grand Elder. Then looked at Nail. What about Nail? He asked. Nail is one born from me. So his potential is already stimulated at birth. He has to work by himself to increase it more. Goku was saddened to hear that Nail's potential couldn't be unlocked and his power stayed at 590,000. But cheered up as Nail spoke. No need to worry, Goku. Now I have learnt many things from you, including the training method to get stronger. Next time we meet, I'll be much stronger than you. Goku nodded with a smile. At least Nail was stronger than Frieza's normal form, and as he is not a scion, I doubt that he will allow Frieza to transform if they fight, and Frieza will definitely underestimate Nail as he is a Namekian and won't transform before the fight. And the Jinyu force will be no match against him. Anyway, that happens a lot later. Maybe Nail might have improved more than Frieza at that time. While Goku was thinking this, Guru spoke. Child, I was only able to stimulate a drop of your potential compared to the ocean left inside you. You have to work for it yourself. Goku thanked the elder once again, and the elder took the Dragon Balls and continued. Nail, take this child to summon Purunga and let him make the wishes. Then, he handed the Dragon Ball to Goku. Nail and Goku went to other villages and gathered all the Dragon Balls and summoned Purunga. Takraputo Popurunga Pupuritopero, a huge muscular dragon appeared and said, Thou who hast gathered thy 7 balls. Now speak forth thy wishes. Goku, as in his past life, had read many Dragon Ball fanfics and also a lot of comments saying a trick to bypass the dragon using a paper. So he tried. Goku said, showing a piece of paper saying, My first wish is to make everything written in this paper a reality. The dragon's eyes went red for a brief moment and became normal. That wish can't be granted because it is beyond my power to make more than 3 wishes reality. All is within power of creator of Dragon Balls. I can grant only 3 wishes, so speak forth thy 3 wishes. Goku looked down and thought, many reincarnated fanfics I read, the MC wishes like this, and also the fanfics in which they don't use this trick, readers comment them to use it, but alas, it is not possible. Nail, hearing this and seeing Goku's dejected face, explained the power of Dragon Balls is subject to the creator's energy, and the energy the said Dragon Balls collect in a year's time. So the wishes cannot exceed that collected energy. It's not the number of wishes, but the energy required to grant the wishes. If you had written low energy, costing wishes in the paper, the dragon would have granted all of them in 1 wish. Goku nodded, saying, I understand. Then he turned to Purunga and spoke in Namekian, create a time dimension like room of time and spirit for me to access any time from anywhere without any restrictions to number of days and number of people. The dragon replied, Thou wish is beyond my power to grant. Goku frowned with disappointment and contemplated. Then he changed the wish slightly, make possible for me to enter the room of time and spirit on earth from anywhere anytime with any number of people and also make it as much sturdier as you are able. The dragon's eyes glowed red for some time and it said, "Thou wish has been granted. Now speak thy second wish." Then a tattoo of a clock and an hourglass appeared on the back of Goku's hand and the information on how to use it was directly planted in his head. Goku then asked his second wish in Namekian, "For my second wish, make Elder Guru and Earth's Kami younger." Nail was happy hearing my wish, but soon lost hope hearing the dragon. "The person called Kami has been returned to youth. But the person called Guru cannot be returned to youth, because he is my creator and I cannot affect my creator with thy wish. Now speak thy third wish." After hearing this, I smiled at Nail and promised, "Don't worry Nail. I promise you that after I return to Earth, I'll use the Earth's Dragon Balls to wish for Guru's youth." Nail nodded saying, "Thank you Goku." Goku asked, "Purunga, before I make my third wish, can you tell me about why I'm here in this world and can I return to my world using the wish?" Purunga's eyes glowed golden all of a sudden and the green dragon turned into gold. The sudden change startled both Goku and Nail. Then the dragon spoke in a deep ancient voice, "Hello Goku. Are you really Goku?" Goku, astonished by this thought of one person and murmurs, "Dragon God Zalama?" The dragon's face showed an astonished expression, "You know who I am?" "How?" "I thought that the savior of the world, Goku, perished that day. You are still young, but stronger than Goku. You are the new savior." Goku frowned. "Zalama, what's going on?" he asked. Zalama laughed, "Haha kid, you have surpassed Goku and you also know of my existence. I am not sure if it is a blessing or curse to this omniverse. I cannot tell the secrets beyond the understanding of a mortal. My power is running out. You will get your answers in due time when you are strong enough. Now just get stronger than anyone could imagine. Stronger than me. I'll give you my blessing and protection. You will be hidden from long visions and can find me with this. You are the savior of Eve L." The voice dimmed and the golden dragon became green again. Its eyes changed to normal. Goku shouted, "Zalama, Dragon God Zalama. You there?" The dragon didn't reply. Nail looked at all this bizarre events and asked, "What happened Goku? Who was that? Who is Zalama?" At this time, Guru's voice was heard. "It seems like a lot more than what it seems young Goku. Listen to the Dragon God. Get stronger. The world will need you." Nail spoke, "Elder, who is Zalama?" Guru answered telepathically, "Zalama is Dragon God Zalama. He is the ancient and the very first Namekian who brought forth the start for the Namekian race. One could say that he was the creator of the Namekian race and attained godhood. He was the first super Namekian god and the one who surpassed all the gods. Dragon God Zalama was the one who created the first Dragon Balls and also the one who blessed the Namekian race to be able to create the Dragon Balls. He is our god. I don't know any more details. This is what I have heard from our ancestors. I did not even know if it was true until today." Now Nail was surprised beyond belief. There was a dragon god and he was a Namekian. After hearing this, Nail became very proud of his race. This time, Goku started thinking, what the hell? Even Zalama is involved in something. I must be involved in a major plot. Who the hell brought me here? What was his reason? Zalama says that I'll get my answers when I'm strong enough. Zalama himself is telling me to be stronger than him. So what level do I have to reach? I always thought that Ultra Instinct was the last thing. I don't even know what's beyond that as it's not shown in the original anime. Zalama confused me even more. I always thought that as I know the ending and all my enemies and powers, I thought that this life would be smooth sailing. Now confirming the unknown, I'm skeptical and also a little excited. I want to find out what's beyond Ultra Instinct. According to my understanding, Zalama is way stronger than even Xeno as his Super Dragon Balls can even override Xeno's actions. I need help from now on. I always thought that as I know the future, I can be a one-man army if I unlock my powers sooner than Goku in the original. But it seems like I have to work twice as hard from now on. I'll find out the power beyond everything. I'll use taken everything the world has to offer and surpass everyone. I'll be better than Goku. This is my resolution I take today. To surpass BASMD, stand at the pinnacle of this omniverse. Whoever you are, whatever you are that brought me here, I thank you. I'll also surpass you. Haha. Goku's thinking was interrupted by the voice of Purunga. State thy third wish. Goku then looked at Nail and said, so it's time for goodbye Nail. I'll be leaving now. I've told the Cybermen to listen to you. So you can give them any task. I've told them to bring back the vegetation on the planet. Give my regards to everyone, especially the Elder. Thanks for everything. I hope when I return you will be much stronger and we can have a spar. Goku then looked back at the dragon. For my third wish. For my third wish, send me to North Kai's planet. Purunga said that wish has been granted, but before he completed what he was saying, Goku was then covered with a light and disappeared. He then appeared on a small planet with a car and a house. There was a monkey there dancing in the lawn. And a short fat man with antennas was sunbathing on a deck chair in the lawn. The short man, upon seeing Goku, started inspecting him until he saw a tail. He then yelled, "Ah! A scion! What is a scion doing here?" Goku, seeing his reaction, giggled, "King Kai, my name is Goku. I came here to get guidance from you to learn martial arts techniques." King Kai looked at Goku up and down and asked, "You are still alive? How did you get here?" Goku answered politely, You see King Kai, I used the Dragon Balls on planet Namek to get here for training and to become strong." King Kai nodded in understanding. He then said, Martial arts techniques, I have a few. But first I only teach people with a sense of humor, so tell me a joke and make me laugh. Good luck. I watched an entire army and didn't break a peek at all the jokes. Goku nodded. Here goes King Kai, he said, bring it on. King Kai replied. Why does East Kai always looks at the sky and smile when there's lightning? King Kai held his mouth and asked, why? Because he thinks somebody is taking his picture. King Kai looked visibly stunned. He started mumbling. East Kai, stupid East Kai, take that. He was struggling to hold his laughter covering his mouth, and suddenly he burst out laughing full force and even fell to the ground laughing and rolling on the ground. That was a good one. You are a master of comedy. Easy Kai, East Kai. Okay. Let's start your training. I see you are a lot stronger than any scion I have ever seen. You are also not affected by the gravity and you are so young as well. I have 2 techniques I can pass down to you. One is Kaioken technique, which can double your power, but takes a toll on the body. But I think you will be able to handle it. The other is Spirit Bomb technique. This technique borrows energy from your surroundings and can be used to attack. Any questions? Goku said, in fact I do. I also want to learn instant transmission technique similar to that the Ardracians use to get to one place to another fast. King Kai contemplated for a while. That technique is very difficult and cannot be taught easily. Goku hearing this said, you won't teach me even if I give you a present, King Kai? King Kai's eyes shines, what's the present? He asks skeptically. Goku then took out a capsule, pressed the button and threw it on the ground. From it came out a vintage 1958 Cadillac Series 62 convertible red color. King Kai jumped up seeing this car and murmured, amazing. I always wanted it. It's sexy back, and started crying. After a while, he thanked Goku. You are a true disciple, kid. I'll teach you anything you want. Goku smiled, nodding. Actually, he had Bulma find and prepare this car beforehand as a present for King Kai whenever he went there, and this particular model as he knew Grand Kai had the same and King Kai always wanted this car. As his favorite color was red, Goku had Bulma paint it red as well. I'll teach you instant transmission. King Kai said. A/N, King Kai can teach this technique. He said it himself to Goku in Cell Saga when Goku went to King Kai's planet to locate the new Namek planet to bring back Dence as the guardian of Earth. You can check it out. Goku could have gone to Yardret for this technique, but thought against it and to visit the planet later because he doesn't know the reason for the heart virus. In his previous life, there were a lot of discussions on this topic. Some people said it was because of Ultra Divine Water. Some said it was from Yardret. Some also claimed it was from Earth itself. But Goku didn't want to take any chances and get the virus and die early by going to Yard Wet early. So he will wait for Trunks to come from the future before going there. Thus, after gifting King Kai with the car, Goku started his training with King Kai to learn the 3 techniques. First Kaioken. Second Spirit Bomb, and finally instant transmission. King Kai told him that Kai was also a similar technique that used God Ki instead of normal Ki. So by using God Ki you can travel anywhere without sensing energy. Goku took in everything King Kai taught him. He could learn Kaioken easily as his body is already strong, and in just a month, he could use 10x Kaioken. Spirit bomb training was also going well. The only thing that was difficult was learning instant transmission. As the instant transmission technique of King Kai was further scanned than the technique of the Ardretians. Goku stayed at King Kai planet for 9 months. In these 9 months, he had mastered all 3 techniques. He also could use Kaioken times 20 for a short time as his body is not yet fully grown. He checked his base power level, which was an astonishing 9.7 million. So using 20x Kaioken, he could reach 190 million. He could beat Frieza if he mastered the Kaioken properly. He trained Kaioken by staying in Kaioken form as long as he could stand and fall down. Then he would use a Senzu bean and start over again. He had thousands of beans anyway. And he planned on never letting Yajiro be near Korin Tower. Now it was time for him to leave. He said his thanks and goodbye to King Kai. Before leaving, he gave King Kai a bottle of sake he acquired long back when he was traveling to Korin Tower. King Kai was most happy. He said that Goku was his best student ever. And Goku was welcome to come back anytime. Goku then instant transmissioned to Namek. Goku sensed Nail from King Kai's planet and used instant transmission and appeared in front of Nail. Nail was startled, ready to attack, but relaxed his guard, sensing the familiar key and seeing Goku. He then greeted Goku. Goku saw Nail and was surprised, sensing his key. He then asked Nail to power up to check the numbers using his scouter. Nail did as asked and started powering up slowly. The scouter started to beep. Beep, beep. 800,000. 1.5 million. 2 million. 4.5 million. The scouter stopped at 4.5 million. Goku was shocked and astonished at his progress. He then said, "Wow, Nail. You trained and improved well. You have a power of 4.5 million. Great." Nail then asked, "Do you know the power level of that Frieza guy?" Goku lowered his head, contemplating, and replied, "You don't want to know, Nail. You may get demotivated." Nail just said, "Tell me, Goku." Goku finally nodded and said, "Last I know it was supposed to be 200 million. Nail opened his mouth so wide that his jaw almost touched the floor. A/N, anime logic. Goku continued, "Don't worry. You still have a lot of time and a great potential. You will definitely surpass him soon if you train like this, and..." Goku was interrupted as he received an SOS transmission from his scouter. Bulma had said that he'll receive transmissions from his scouter, but it will not transmit anything back until he wants it. Goku then presses the button on his scouter and a voice of a girl sounds. "Help! Help! Anyone receiving this message, I'm being chased by space pirates. Send me some safe coordinates to land." Goku then presses the button and speaks, "Goku here. I received your SOS. My coordinates are XXXXX/XXXXX. This is a safe place. Who are the ones chasing you?" The female voice speaks. "I'm Mint. Thank you for helping me by sending me your coordinates. I'm nearby and will arrive in an hour." Then the transmission was cut. Goku then explained what happened to Nail, and Nail nodded in understanding. Then they both got ready to receive the victim and learn what happened. Soon an hour passed and both Goku and Nail were able to sense a strong ki approaching the planet. Goku then saw a round space pod approach the planet and frowned. Goku thought, "I might have done something unnecessary." Both Nail and Goku then flew towards the landing site and waited for the space pod to open. The space pod opened and a girl around 15 years old, girl having black spiky hair wearing a battle suit, emerged from it. Goku was checking out the girl, but was shocked seeing a brown tail dangling from her side. Goku rubbed his eyes again and confirmed that he was in face seeing a tail. The girl spoke, "Thank you for helping me. I was being chased for months." She stopped speaking as she saw Goku's tail and stuttered, "Yuarssa Scion?" Goku nodded, "Yes. I indeed am a Scion. Now tell me what happened and who are the ones chasing you?" The girl nodded and started telling her story. "My mother and father were out on a mission when my mother got injured while she was pregnant. So they both couldn't get back till my mother recovered. This they stayed in the planet they were supposed to fulfill their mission. Then I was born. After I was born, my mother was weak as she was badly hurt before. So we stayed on the planet for some more time. Then one day we received a message from Frieza forces to get back to planet Vegeta immediately. My father was a loyal soldier to Frisia, so he left me and my mother to go back to planet Vegeta. I was 4 years old at that time. I was taking care of my mother awaiting my father's return, but a month later, we received another message that planet Vegeta was collided with a meteor and there were no survivors. My mother and I were left alone. My mother over time recovered little by little. But one day they came. In the name of someone called Lord Slug. They were very strong. We only had one space pod. When they attacked us, and the planet we were in, my mother, stuttering and crying, pushed me into the space pod and launched it, staying behind to hold them off. After that I've been living on different planets by hiding from everyone, and this time, Slug Army found me in a planet they set out to conquer. I helped the natives and killed some of the soldiers of Slug. So they have been chasing me continuously for months. So I tried to contact someone to ask help from Lord Frisia, who my father talked so much about. Goku was nodding hearing her story, but laughed at her last statement. Don't bother asking Frisia for help. He's the one that destroyed planet Vegeta. Not a meteor. Goku then started thinking this story is ways away from the original. According to her story, she might have been killed in the original by Slug soldiers or Frisia soldiers who she contacted hoping for a rescue. Her luck is good as I was the one that received the signal. I don't know about my luck though. As he was thinking all this, more space pods and spaceships entered the atmosphere. Goku shook his head and murmured, "Yup. My luck ain't good." Then he looked at Nail. Nail also nodded, and when both of them started flying to the place where the aliens were going to land, Mint spoke, "They already followed me here. I've involved you guys as well. Just let me go and escape out of here." Goku smiled, "Don't worry girl. As I promised that this is a safe place and asked you to come here, I'll protect you." "What do you say, Nail?" Nail replied sarcastically, "These weaklings don't even hold a candle against us now. The Cybermen can handle them with ease." Goku nodded, but Mint spoke again. "No. You must escape. They are strong. Some of them even have a power level of 20,000. You guys just have around 5,000. And my power level is 6,500. Even if we work together, we can't stop them." Goku laughed. "Don't believe in your scouter girl. Power levels can change. You will soon witness it. Let's go." Both Goku and Nail then flew towards the soldiers. Mint just followed them, regretting thinking what she was getting herself into. Goku and Nail arrived at the location the Slug soldiers landed, filled by Mint. As the soldiers got out of their pods and ships, they saw Goku and Nail floating in front. And finally their eyes fell on Mint, and their leader spoke, licking his lips. "Hand over the girl or perish." Nail snorted, "Humph. Leave now or you won't return. Don't disturb the peace of this planet." The leader then shouted, "Everyone attack. Kill them all." Mint was terrified hearing this. Nail just started powering up. Mint's scouter beeped and the reading started to rise. Beep, beep. 5,000. 12,000. 25,000. 40,000, it stopped at 40,000. Slug Army also got the readings from their scouters and were terrified. Mint looked at Goku and asked, "His power just increased, but how?" Goku replied to her, "Haha, don't be scared. He's not even using 10% of his full power. These weaklings doesn't even stand a slight chance." Mint was shocked silly. A power level of 40,000 was too great for her to even imagine. Her father, an elite warrior, had only a power level of 8,500. Her power level of 6,000 was achieved by her mother training her and her constant battles using hit and run tactics and getting injured numerous times. But now she's hearing that this person's power level, which was 40,000, was not even 10% of his power. Then how strong are these guys? As she was contemplating, Nail began his attack. He durst attacked the leader and killed him with one punch right through his stomach, blasting a big hole in it. Then he continued to fire energy beams on the rest. The Slug soldiers had no way of defending against Nail. The power gap was simply enormous. They didn't even stand a chance of escaping as they were slaughtered one by one. Seeing this, Mint regained her lost hope. She was thinking that she would live through this day and finally be free of the chase. At the same time, Slug felt some of his children die. Most of Slug Army consists of his children born from his egg. Feeling angry at the female scion, he asked, "How long till we reach the destination?" The ship commander answered, respectfully kneeling down, "Lord Slug, we will reach in an hour." Slug hearing this shouted, "I want to reach there in 30 minutes. Go at full speed. I don't care even if we crash land. The commander nodded, yes my lord. Then the spaceship sped up and started hyperdrive. Back in Namek, Nail was happily disposing the slug soldiers. The soldiers, seeing so many of them dying by the attack of one person, scattered and started to run in different directions. This delayed Nail in finishing them off. He had to attack them one by one as to not damage the planet by using a huge blast. Mint also was seeing what was happening and was speechless. She now had to believe what Goku said to her. The truth was right before her eyes. At this time a voice sounded, Goku, be careful. Slug is on the way to Namek and will be arriving soon. Hearing this, Goku frowned, but his excitement grew as he was about to face his first strong opponent. He was looking forward to it. The voice sounded again, Goku, you have to escape. Slug is too strong now. Much stronger than you. The voice was obviously King Kai. Goku replied, don't worry King Kai. I can beat him. I also won't leave the Namekians to die and escape alone. Then be careful, Goku. Goku nodded, thank you for warning me King Kai. Then the transmission was cut down. Soon both Goku and Nail felt a huge evil energy approach. Nail almost couldn't breathe after sensing such evil energy. This energy felt like it was almost 10 times stronger than his full power. Mint couldn't sense the energy, so she was calm, but seeing Nail's and Goku's actions, she asked anyway, what happened? Goku answered, Slug is on his way here and will reach shortly. Elder Guru also sensed the huge evil energy and sighed. That child Goku was right. Trouble has found its way to Namek. But it's too soon for them to be able to face such power. I hope everything goes well. Nail stopped his attack and looked towards Goku. Do you feel that, Goku? He asked. Goku nodded, yes Nail. That's Slug. An evil Super Namekian. He's old and so he can't exhibit his full power. This is his weakened power. Nail replied, my god, you tell me this is his weakened form? Goku nodded again, yes. Now do you understand what Namekians are capable of? Nail nodded. Goku then said, no need to worry. I can take him with King Kai's training, I'm much stronger. Nail also nodded. Mint was the only one oblivious to everything. Her reality was being shattered today. She asked, what? What do you mean? Is Slug stronger than your friend? Goku nodded at her, he's at least 10 times stronger than Nail. She then thought, what are these people saying? How strong was Slug then? 10 times stronger. Then 40,000 is 400,000. How can someone have such high power level? Goku smiled seeing Mint, think he spoke, you have no idea how strong people in the universe are. Your power is not even considered anything by those powerful people. As they were speaking, Slug's ship entered the atmosphere. Everyone saw the spaceship. The Slug soldiers were happy. Nail was frowning. Mint was scared and Goku was excited. Finally, the spaceship landed and Slug along with 4 others. As they came out, the scouters on both Goku and Mint started beeping. The readings on her scouter were 35,000, 45,000, 55,000, 60,000. Then when it scanned Slug, it exploded. Mint covered her eyes. But Goku's scouter kept on beeping and stopped at 35 million. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/Kaioshin. I tend to polls that decide important plot stuff in my P at Trian. Many thanks to my awesome patrons. Wilnet Duverne, Yami Tancho, Harold's Martinsons, Ben Phillips. If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.